Alright, so Crimson Desert just released update version 1.09, and I'm not a big fan. I'm just gonna go out and say it. I'm not a massive fan, but don't worry, I will explain exactly why I'm not a massive fan. It's not for everybody, right? Like, some people are gonna love this update. Me, I feel like it's kind of a, we have to put something out, we have to do something, so let's just make these small changes with a bunch of like, yeah, okay, this is pretty decent changes. So let's actually get into all of that. I want to explain exactly why I feel the way I feel. Alright, so the first big thing that they're talking about is new controller mapping. Why now? I've played this game for 150 hours, plus minus, and I've been playing on my Xbox controller. But the thing is, I'm used to it now. I struggled in the beginning, it felt awkward, it felt weird, and I got used to it. Like most other people should be getting used to it, so why would I use it now? I mean, yeah, I can see some people using this feature, right? The newbies, first of all. The people who just start to play the game, yeah, they're gonna use it, they're gonna need it. I mean, if you take so long to get used to controller mapping, like the game has currently, which is arguably pretty weird, but you do get used to it, then your brain is going to be like, why would I want anything else if I'm already used to this one thing? So yeah, people are like really cranky about the controls, or newbies, sure, fair enough. Enjoy the game the way you want it to play, right? Like, it's fine. It's all good. You don't have to suffer like I did. And then apparently, there's 30 new species that can be tamed as pets. Why the actual fuck do we need more pets? Why would we need that? I don't know what the fuck. Okay, I get it. Some people want new pets. We have a lot of pets already, but some people want the raccoon. Some people want, I don't know, lizard that's walking on the ground. I understand that. It just feels kind of redundant. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's more realistic. You know what? I'll go with it. It's fine. Then apparently we have new skills for Damien and Unka. Now, is it Damien or Damian? I don't really know how to pronounce her name. It doesn't really make sense to me, like, at all, but, you know, I'm gonna say Damien, because it sounds the most natural to me to say. So if I'm wrong, so what? So what, bro? Anyway, we have new skills for them, which is pretty good, because I still haven't really played with any one of them. It feels redundant. My cliff is strong enough so that I don't even need armor, and I can still defeat a lot of bosses. Why would I want to play with anybody else at this point? But okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give him a chance. Maybe I'll give him a chance right after you subscribed, so I can reach my goal of 20,000 subscribers. Maybe, we'll see. Then there's obviously new animations to pick up and put down pets. Yet again, it feels redundant to me. And with that, there's like a bunch of like random small kind of fixes, things here and there that it's quality of life stuff. Essentially, it's just quality of life stuff. What I would like to see, personally, is more content, especially more story type content, DLCs, expansions, giving us something to do in the actual Crimson Desert. I mean, for crying out loud, the game's name is Crimson Desert. When you get to the Crimson Desert, nothing happens. There's a bunch of like 2 or 3 or 4 whatever boss fights. There's a few boss fights, 1 or 2 things of the story that happens in the Crimson Desert itself. I kind of imagined, like, in the perfect world that I thought I was in when I started the game, that I'm going to play in Hernand. I'm going to start in Hernand. We're going to work our way through, like, Payloon, maybe Demonis, maybe Delizia, maybe even go up all the way to Varnia, and then end up in the Crimson Desert, because that feels naturally like it should be the actual place where everything takes place. I fought Master Do there. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else that happened that's significant. Really, I don't know. Like you've kind of fought Goyen also in like a Crimson Desert-ish type setting, but that was in the Abyss. I don't even know if that counts. That's technically also part of the story, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen the actual real story of the game, I would consider, if I were you, watching the video that's going to pop up on your screen right now, because I, after 150-ish hours, spent a lot of time kind of analyzing the story, reading the Axiom Archive books, and piecing together the actual real story of Crimson Desert. So if you have like any I don't know, doubts about how well the story is actually written, or maybe what the hell's going on, that video is for you. Maybe then you'll know what the hell's going on. But either way, I do understand. You can't just push out DLCs and expansions or just open up an area or whatever the case may be. I do understand that. You need the content to go with it. But at some point, you're going to have to give us the content to go with it. You can't keep up the quality of life stuff every single week. Actually, you can. No, I'm wrong. I'm really wrong. You can. You can keep up the, the quality of life stuff every single week. And then whenever you're ready, just give us the actual DLCs. Because there's a lot of playable areas that's not actually playable at the moment. If you look at the Crimson Desert, I think it's the Sunbeam Peaks or what, Sun something Peaks. You can't access that area. There's obviously stuff there, but you can't access the area. And look at like Payloon. There's a bunch of areas and towns there that you can't access. It's already there, it just needs the content to go with it. So yes, I do understand there are going to be expansions for the game. You guys are going to give us DLCs and more story stuff, hopefully, or whatever the case may be. But I would like to see some of that at some point. Now, I'm a patient dude. Especially when it comes to Crimson Desert, I am a patient dude, so I do understand that it's not going to happen right now, but at some point, it would be nice. So if you guys agree with me, like you want to see more expansion stuff, or at the very least, see some of the gaps filled in the game itself, like give more content to the actual Crimson Desert area maybe, or I don't know, do things that doesn't seem related to Hernand, because I feel like Hernand has the most content and the most stuff happening next to it, like Payloon. I know Demonis has a heckload of content. Delesia has a lot of content, or at least Delesia has like a lot of busy areas. It's not necessarily content per se, it just feels a little bit more alive. Like there's not that much as open fields with absolutely nothing in it. Like I want to do a playthrough where I don't use fast travel at all. And that would be very hard if I need to run across the desert and get nothing and do nothing. Maybe I'm missing something. Now that I think about it, this game has been able to surprise me a lot. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm going to go back and try and see if I missed something. And I'll let you guys know, of course, as soon as the new update drops or as soon as I figure something out. Like, I'd still want to create a video about how Goyen actually makes Crimson Desert related to Black Desert, and there's other connections as well, but that's like the most prominent connection. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you later. Peace out, everybody.